Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and guys, the Matrix, the technician, the then 4 fight in a row Lomachenko, who made tremendous fighters in 4 fights in a row quit under stool. The 396 record in amateur fights, victories, with only 1 defeat and a bench that loss. 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-division world champion, Vasyl Lomachenko. He is officially back. In almost a year since the last time we saw him against Devin Haney in a fight that we all thought he won. He is back for sure. Definitely based on what we saw last night in Australia. Now, I was fighting sleep. You know, the fight was really late. It was like, what, 1 in the morning here in the U.S. When they fought, it was like, what, 1 in the afternoon over there, daylight. But I saw the fight, and it was competitive early on. Kambosos having his moments, landing good counter body shots, trying to be the counter puncher that he is, being game, being tough. He's always been a tough fighter. So he's trying to hang in there. He's trying to catch Loma as he comes in with his offense, and having his moments. Then eventually the fight in the mid rounds and more and further on, Lomachenko just started to pour on the offense, man. The offense, the angles, the sidestepping, the style that has made Lomachenko who he is today, the legend of the sport that he is today. And when I first started watching Lomachenko, I think it was the Tim Bradley versus Juan Marquez card. He was on the undercard fighting a Mexican. I think that was his debut. Won that fight on a body shot. So since then, I've been wanting Lomachenko even more and more. You know, I became a fan. You know, he was coming in with a tremendous amateur background, 2-time gold medals, 2 Olympic gold medals, and I was interested. I was intrigued, and when I bell rung, I saw all that experience come into play, and I was like, damn, this guy can fight. He's an amazing skill fighter, very talented, and he's going to be a future world champion. Many years later down the road, you know, he's a 3-division world champion, former unified champion, and now the new IBF lightweight champion of the world. Once again, he's world champion. Lomachenko has always had this unique style, man. The sidestepping, the angles, and when he's doing the angles, he's hitting you with an uppercut, a left hand, a right hook, a guy that can switch stances. Very uncomfortable to fight, because when he does all of that, man, and he's giving you the angles and the movement, he's throwing his hands at the same time, and that's something that you're not prepared for. And he's doing it in speed. You know, it's a unique style that we've never seen. And that's what we saw last night with Kambosos. You know, the Lomachenko of old, man, came out and peppered Kambosos all night with the angles, the movement. Kambosos couldn't find any answers for them. You know, the counterpuncher, the excellent counterpuncher that he is. He could not keep up with Chenko, man. Chenko was on a roll. Got into a rhythm, and he was not stopping. And Chenko was just motivated, you know, coming off a loss to Devin Haney. You know, he know that next loss is likely the end of his career. So he put on a dazzling display of boxing, a disciplined game plan, stick to the game plan. He's very disciplined. And 396 amateur fights, 1 loss, avenged, 2-time gold medal winner. You must have a serious discipline with your coach and all that stuff. It was one of the best performances of his career. At 36 years old, Lomachenko had turned back the clock last night in a very scary performance because he looked really damn good. And Kambosos was Kambosos. Always been a good fighter. Former unified champion, knocked off Teofimo Lopez in a big upset. Coming off got two losses back to back to Devin Haney. Kambosos has fought some good competition. Mickey Bay, Lee Shelby. He's only lost to two guys, three losses, twice to Haney and one to Lomachenko. So I don't think this is the end for Kambosos. I think he'll be back, but he took a beating. And he got stopped for the first time in his career against a guy that's not known to be a knockout artist. He's known to make people quit and beat them up, but not to KO them. But Lomachenko is the first guy officially to stop Kambosos in a fight. That's another impressive thing. That not only he looked damn good for his age, he stopped Kambosos. Something Teofimo wasn't able to do, something Devin Haney wasn't able to do, something Mickey Bay wasn't able to do, something Lee Shelby wasn't able to do. Lomachenko did it on a body shot. Sneak that left hand shot to the body. Down goes Kambosos. Lomachenko, he got up. Lomachenko went after him again. Down to the body. Down he goes again. And that was it for the fight, man. The referee waved it off in front of Kambosos' hometown crowd, country. And Lomachenko was able to lift the IBF title once again. World champion. Lift the world title once again. And now likely has his sights set on Gervonta Tank Davis. That's the next tremendous fight at 35 pounds. It's a fight that has always been in talks, man. And it's always been one of the top fights to make at 135. It's not too late, especially now that Chenko is now world champion again. And in the way he became world champion, in such dominant fashion, and stopping a guy that has never been stopped, known to be tough, good fighter. Lomachenko now is in the best, right? He's really at his best right now since his younger times when he made his pro debut. When the day that he made Guillermo Rigondeaux quit, Jason Sosa quit, Nicholas the Axeman Walters quit. All those good fighters, Miguel Magriaga, all those, during those times, he's back. This Lomachenko is back, the one to stop Jorge Linares. This Lomachenko is back, and a fight with Chenko and Tank is pay-per-view, is must-see TV, is a fight that is one of the best fights to make at 135. And at 36 years old for Lomachenko, being 36, it's still a top fight. And based on how Loma looked against Kambosos, he has a chance to not only give Tank a competitive fight, give Tank all those angles and movements and awkwardness and sharpshooting and all that stuff. He has a chance to beat Tank. Not saying he's going to beat Tank, but he has a chance. Of course, Tank has to take care of business on June 15th against Frank Martin. And once that's done, then we can start licking our chops for this fight, because it's a tremendous fight at 135 pounds. Lomachenko versus Tank Davis. That's a mouth-watering clash, and it's been a mouth-watering clash a few years ago. Still is. Of course, if Lomachenko had lost to Kambosos, then that fight would have been out the window, but it is now. It is now. Chenko looked darn good, and he's definitely ready at 36 to fight Tank Davis still. This is still a dangerous fight for Tank, and it's a top fight at 135, and it's unification. To be unification. And I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to come out here and talk to you guys about Lomachenko's sensational, dazzling display of boxing performance against a very game, always tough George Kambosos in front of his home country. One of Chenko's best performances. And to say this at 36 is scary. I'm looking forward to what's next for Lomachenko, and I'm hoping Tank gets over Frank Martin so that we can start anticipating and building up this fight because it needs to happen. Chenko's not getting younger. He's 36. He looked darn good last night, but fighters age overnight. But Chenko's style, man, is not meant to take any punishment. He's not a toe-to-toe type of guy. He's gonna give you the angles. He's gonna give you the movement, the footwork, the sidestep, the to get you out of rhythm, to get you out of balance, and to give you some shots that you're not gonna see coming. And that's what he's all about, and that's what has made him an exciting fighter to watch over the years. That's what has made my eyes glued to the screen. Just a sensational talent, and one that you'll never see again. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Wilson Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you about boxing right here. The Matrix is back. Tank, hope you take care of business. Because Lomachenko, a 36-year-old Lomachenko, is ready for you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.